as I step into the square. Suddenly, my eyes are filled with a vastness that is hard to describe. This is the very place where, centuries ago, Shah Abbas of the Safavid dynasty ordered it to be built, to showcase the glory of Iran to the world. A square over 500 meters long and almost 160 meters wide. So enormous that when European travelers reached Isfahan, they were astonished. Jean Chardin, the French traveler, wrote, "There is no square in Europe as beautiful and grand as Naqsh-e Jahan." But Naqsh-e Jahan was not just an empty space. It was the heart of life in Isfahan. People shopped, celebrated festivals, held religious ceremonies, and even played sports. Right here on this ground, polo was played, a sport Iranians had invented over 1,000 years ago. It is said that Shah Abbas himself sometimes rode his horse to play polo in this square while the people of Isfahan watched from the terraces of Ali Qapu. And even today, the traces of the polo goalposts on both sides of the square remain. Yet, Naqsh-e Jahan was more than just a place for entertainment. It was the center of the Safavid state. Foreign ambassadors entered here to meet the Shah. Imagine representatives from the Ottoman Empire, India, or Venice entering this square, confronted by architectural masterpieces on every side. To the east, the Sheikh Lotfollah Mosque. To the south, the Shah Mosque with its immense turquoise dome. To the west, Ali Qapu Palace with its magnificent balcony. And to the north, the grand entrance to the Qeysarie Bazaar. The square was like a perfectly staged theater, each side telling its own story. But beyond all this, Naqsh-e Jahan had a message. That Iran, during the Safavid era, was not just a country. It was a global power. Here, politics, religion, commerce, and daily life all converged in one place. Today, as I walk through Naqsh-e Jahan, I try to close my eyes and hear the sound of Shah Abbas horse hooves. The trumpets announcing a polo match. The excited crowd shouting. And then I open my eyes and see that the square is still here. Alive. In all its grandeur. If you look west from Naqsh-e Jahan Square, your eyes meet the magnificent Ali Qapu Palace, shining like a jewel at the heart of the square. This six-story palace was the residence and reception hall for Shah Abbas and his special guests during the Safavid era. The grand 18-columned balcony of Ali Qapu captures the gaze of every visitor. From this balcony, Shah Abbas would watch polo matches in the square, while ministers, ambassadors, and dignitaries were received on the upper floors. Inside, the palace is filled with beautiful paintings and extraordinary decorations. One of the most famous parts is the music hall. The plasterwork on the ceilings and walls was specially designed to amplify sound. When music was performed here, the notes and voices echoed throughout the palace, mesmerizing all the guests. Ali Qapu was not just a place for reception, it was the political and diplomatic center of the Safavid court. Foreign ambassadors visiting Isfahan would come here and write in awe. Nowhere else have we seen such splendor and artistry. Each floor of Ali Qapu had a specific function. The first floor was for passage and security. The second floor housed formal halls for receiving ambassadors. The upper floors served as private quarters for the Shah and his family, as well as observation points over the square. Today, as we gaze upon Ali Qapu, we can still feel the grandeur and artistry of the Safavid era. This palace stands as a testament to the perfect blend of politics, art, and music in the heart of Iran. And a reminder of a time when every corner of Naqsh-e Jahan Square had a story to tell. If you walk east from the middle of the square, your eyes will fall upon one of the most unique and beautiful mosques in Iran. A mosque without minarets, without a courtyard, without a vast open space. And that very difference makes it a masterpiece like no other. This mosque was built in 1011 AH, by order of Shah Abbas of the Safavid dynasty. Its architect was none other than Muhammad Reza Isfahani, one of the greatest architects of the Safavid era. But why was this mosque built? It was not for the general public. It was reserved for the royal family, especially the women of the court. There was even a hidden passage allowing the women of the harem to enter directly from Ali Qapu Palace without stepping into the square. The dome of the mosque is one of the greatest secrets of Iranian tile work. As the sunlight shifts, the colors of the dome change. In the morning, it gleams in light cream tones, at noon it glows golden, and in the late afternoon it turns a soft pink. It is as if the dome breathes with the sunlight. There is also a fascinating story behind this mosque. Historical accounts say Shah Abbas built it in honor of Sheikh Lotfollah Mosque, one of the greatest scholars who had migrated from Lebanon to Isfahan. Sheikh Lotfollah was a master of jurisprudence and Quranic interpretation, and Shah Abbas held him in high regard. This mosque was not just a place of prayer, it was a center for teaching and scholarly discussion. It is said Sheikh Lotfollah led prayers here for years while his students gathered around him. Today, as I gaze upon Sheikh Lotfollah Mosque, I am reminded, sometimes greatness lies in silence. This mosque, without minarets, without noise, shines quietly. And it is precisely this silence that makes the voice of history even louder. Now, if you look south from the middle of the square, your eyes will fall upon one of the greatest architectural masterpieces of Iran. The Shah Mosque, or today's Imam Mosque, with its immense turquoise dome, tall minarets, and magnificent entrance, draws everyone towards it. The construction of this mosque began in 1020 AH, commissioned by Shah Abbas. He wanted a mosque that would serve as the spiritual center of Isfahan while showcasing the grandeur of his reign. The project took nearly 26 years to complete, finally finishing in 1047 AH. The master architect, Muhammad Reza Isfahani, the same who designed Sheikh Lotfollah Mosque, led this monumental project. One of the mosque's most fascinating features is its entrance. Although it faces the square, the pathway curves slightly so that the courtyard aligns perfectly with the Qibla. This architectural trick maintained harmony with the square while ensuring precise orientation for prayer. Passing through the entrance, you enter a vast courtyard. Surrounding the courtyard are 4 tall iwans, with a central pool reflecting the majestic turquoise dome. The main dome rises nearly 50 meters high. Its intricate tilework, featuring geometric and floral patterns, gives the impression of standing beneath the sky itself. The mosque also holds an acoustic secret. Stand beneath the main dome and speak softly, and your voice will echo multiple times, reaching the far corners of the space. This design allowed the imam to be heard by thousands without any amplification. History is filled with remarkable stories from this mosque. It is said that the first Grand Friday prayer of the Safavid era was held here, gathering thousands of worshippers in the courtyard and iwans. Foreign ambassadors were also brought here by Shah Abbas to witness the magnificence of Iranian architecture. Many wrote in their travel journals, "This mosque is one of the wonders of the world, a place where grandeur and faith are united." The mosque's 7-color tilework tells a story as well. Patterns of blue, yellow, and green symbolize the sky, light, and life. Some inscriptions, crafted by Ali Reza Abbasi, display Quranic verses and the names of God in unmatched calligraphic beauty. Today, standing in the courtyard of the Shah Mosque, it is difficult to imagine the full grandeur of the Safavid era. But if you close your eyes for a moment, you can hear the whispers of the crowd, the prayer chants, and even the hoofbeats of the horses carrying foreign envoys. This mosque is not merely a place of worship. It is a living testament to the Safavids' fusion of art, faith, and political power. If you look north from Naqsh-e Jahan Square, your eyes will fall upon the grand entrance of the Qeysarie Bazaar, the commercial heart of Isfahan during the Safavid era. This bazaar was the main route for merchant caravans from the east and west. Silks from Herat and China, spices from India, colorful fabrics, all passed through here. Qeysarie Bazaar was not only a place for trade but also a hub for news, politics, and social interaction. People gathered here, exchanged information, conducted business, and shared stories. Many fascinating tales come from the daily life of merchants and travelers in this bazaar. It is said that one time, a large caravan from India arrived with a shipment of spices, and Shah Abbas personally observed this impressive trade from Ali Qapu. European travelers such as Chardin and Tavernier were amazed by the order and grandeur of the market. With its high ceilings and brick arches, the bazaar was like a covered path that intertwined commerce and culture. Beyond the bazaar, the surroundings of the square were also gathering places for festivals, religious ceremonies, and even polo matches. Every corner of the square has a story to tell, from Nora's celebrations to artistic performances and music during the Safavid era. Today, walking around the square and Qeysarie Bazaar is not only about shopping or sightseeing. It is a journey into a time when Isfahan was the vibrant heart of Iran's culture and economy. The bazaar still breathes, and every arch and shop carries the echoes of thousands of merchants and passers-by. Here, history is still alive.
Orada kimse cihazı yok.